Next to the fight for the soul of Hong Kong and that controversial security law that we've been tracking. China says it's required to avoid the types of protests and violent unrest that we saw there yesterday. They insist it will not erode the city's autonomy. But the first target of the law, Apple Daily and its media mogul owner, who was arrested inside the paper's office during broad daylight. Our Britt Clennett has more.
Protesters in Hong Kong have taken to the streets in recent years, facing off with police. Anger over Beijing's growing heavy hand in Asia's financial hub. But this summer, China has been asserting its dominance in the entire region, and especially in this territory.
Another protester down on the ground being pinned to the floor.
Imposing a harsh security law here, targeting those who challenge Beijing. The Apple Daily, an unabashedly pro-democracy Hong Kong tabloid, the last independent paper daring to be fiercely critical of Beijing.
You don't think they're on your side?
Of course not, because they're police.
And in return, they were sent a clear message. That man in handcuffs is the reason Apple Daily is a target, media mogul Jimmy Lai, the founder and publisher of Apple Daily, and a man Beijing has branded a traitor for his politics. Lai is the highest profile person arrested under the new law for suspected collusion with foreign forces. Hundreds of police raided the building of Lai's company Next Media, flooding into the newsroom. Several of the company's executives were also arrested. Journalists at the paper live streamed the entire ordeal last month.
I knew we would come. I did not know that would be so fast.
The paper has become the voice of the resistance. And the day after the arrests, Hong Kong residents showed their support, buying copies of their tabloid.
I think this is a form of resistance by the people.
Lai is now out on bail. Without being charged, his passport was confiscated. He spoke to us from his home.
What do you think Apple Daily's role is in Hong Kong society?
It means to Hong Kong people that there's a room for opposition voice.
Lai largely funds his paper himself. If he goes, so might the paper, and the walls appear to be closing in. On the front lines, Apple Daily photojournalist Katie knows the situation on the ground can quickly change.
Before you come to these protests, what goes through your head?
I will usually get nervous.
Yeah?
Because I don't know what to anticipate, what will happen. And from the experience in 2019, there were lots of violent scenes.
Right.
It was really heartbreaking.
The new environment has prompted new measures. Articles no longer have bylines to protect their reporters. The Apple Daily's investigative team took even more drastic actions before the new law was enacted.
We destroy all of the documents which contain sensitive information. For example, our informant contacts, and we just digitalize those documents and save it in the private server overseas.
It was a relief to the team when 200 police officers raided their office, knowing that their contacts were protected. The journalists, though, are still vulnerable.
Are you afraid?
We already have the expectation to be detained by the police.
Do you think that day is coming?
Yeah, we expect that, yeah.
You as well? You expect to go to jail?
Yeah.
But reporters at the paper aren't quitting.
You will stay in Hong Kong and continue working for Apple Daily?
For the moment, yes. I don't want to leave Apple Daily right now. I want to fight to the end.
Working for an Apple Daily is not an easy job, but they are very motivated, because they know now is the time to test their integrity.
For now, the work carries on. The managing editors greenlight the front page for the next day's edition. Another edition off to print. A paper on borrowed time in a new Hong Kong. Its future as uncertain as its founder.
What happens if the paper shuts down one day?
Then it shut down. We don't have to think about this. We do it to the last day.
With press freedoms under assault here and across the globe, Lai is sticking by the paper's mission to speak out.
And Apple Daily, what would you say to the people who work for you, for the journalists that go out and report on what's happening, the changing face of Hong Kong?
Thank you. I might have misled you, but thank you.
For ABC News Live, Britt Clennett in Hong Kong.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.